Wednesday, November 8th, 2023. Evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, the AI-generated News Digest, Daily Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 gets Nintendo Switch release. Barbra Streisand reveals memoir bombshells. Children who survive shootings face long-term challenges. Moon and Venus alignment visible this Thursday. Legend of Zelda live-action movie in development. Trump slightly ahead of Biden in potential rematch, and much more. But first, let's take a look at this day in history.
November 8th in history. November 8th, 1291. The Republic of Venice enacts a law confining most of Venice's glass-making industry to the island of Murano. November 8th, 1519. Hernan Cortez enters Tenochtitlan and Aztec ruler Moctezuma welcomes him with a great celebration. November 8th, 1576. 80 Years' War, pacification of Ghent. The States General of the Netherlands meet and unite to oppose Spanish occupation.
Today's obituaries. Marcus Beeson, brief Wikipedia summary. Marcus Beeson, a Romanian-born Australian businessman, philanthropist and Holocaust survivor, has passed away at the age of 99. Beeson co-founded the fashion retailer Sussan and was known for his philanthropic activities, including supporting the arts, medical research, education and social welfare causes. He was appointed a Companion of the Order of Australia in 2015. Laurent Greilsamer, brief Wikipedia summary. Laurent Greilsamer, a French journalist and essayist, has passed away at the age of 70. He was the deputy director of Le Monde from 2007 to 2011 and co-founded the weekly newspaper Le One in 2014. Greilsamer was also the author of several biographies and documentaries. Sawar Khan, brief Wikipedia summary. General Sawar Khan, a former Pakistani general and governor of Punjab, has died at the age of 99. He served as the Vice Chief of Army Staff from 1980 to 1984 and was a key figure in General Muhammad Zia-ul-Haq's regime. Dale Reid, brief Wikipedia summary. Dale Reid was a Scottish golfer who passed away from cancer at the age of 64. She was one of the most successful players in the history of the Ladies European Tour, with 21 tournament victories. She also represented Europe in the Solheim Cup and was named an Officer of the Order of the British Empire. Søren Krarup, a Danish pastor, author and politician, has passed away at the age of 85. He was widely recognized for his strong opposition to cultural radicalism, Marxism and immigration policies. From 2001 to 2011, Krarup served as a member of the Danish Parliament, representing the Danish People's Party. He was highly influential within the Danish National Conservative movement and the theological movement known as Tidehverv. Additionally, Krarup authored several books covering a range of topics including Christianity, history and politics. Tony Thirlwall, brief Wikipedia summary. Tony Thirlwall, an 82-year-old British economist, has passed away. Thirlwall was known for his contributions to regional economics, unemployment and inflation analysis, balance of payments theory, and growth and development economics. He was the author of the best-selling textbook Economics of Development, Theory and Evidence. Matt Ulrich was an American football player who played for the Indianapolis Colts. He passed away at the age of 41. Ulrich was a vital member of the Colts Super Bowl winning team in 2006 and had a successful college career with the Northwestern Wildcats. Adrian Webster. Brief Wikipedia summary. Adrian Webster, a former English football player and manager, has passed away at the age of 72. He played for teams such as the Seattle Sounders and Colchester United and managed the Phoenix Inferno. Wen Jian, 105, Chinese Army Major General. Arpathan. Brief Wikipedia summary. Indian film director Arpathan, known for directing films like Arpatham, Love Today and Manathodu Majikalam, has died in a traffic collision at the age of 52. Aloisio Butonidwalevu. Brief Wikipedia summary. Aloisio Butonidwalevu was a Fijian rugby union player who played for various teams and represented the Fijian national team. He passed away at the age of 40 on November 7th, 2023. Werner Corrobio. Brief Wikipedia summary. Werner Corrobio, an 86-year-old Swiss politician and former member of the National Council, passed away. He was a member of the Social Democratic Party and later founded the Autonomous Socialist Party before merging back into the PS. D.B. Chandragowda. Brief Wikipedia summary. D.B. Chandragowda, an 87-year-old Indian politician, passed away at his residence in Karnataka on November 7, 2023. He had a long political career, serving as an MP, MLA and MLC, and representing various political parties. Chandragowda was known for his leadership skills and had written an autobiography called Purna Chandra. C. Knight, 52, American rapper, The Dove Shack, complications from a stroke. Alain Estève. Brief Wikipedia summary. Alain Estève, a former French rugby union player for Ace Béziers and the national team, has passed away at the age of 77. He was known for his intimidating presence on the field and won several championships with Ace Béziers.
General news.
Children who survive shootings endure huge health obstacles and costs. This is according to a report by CNN.
A new study in Health Affairs has found that child and adolescent survivors of gun violence are more likely to experience pain disorders, psychiatric diagnoses, and substance use disorders compared to other children. The medical needs of gun violence survivors and their families are vast, yet often overlooked. The study also highlights the financial burdens faced by survivors and their families, with the cost of being shot adding an average of $35,000 to healthcare costs. The study is one of the first to assess the effects of a child shooting on the entire family.
Megan Fox writes about her experience with pregnancy loss in new poetry book, CNN.
Actress Megan Fox has shared her experience with pregnancy loss in her new book of poetry titled Pretty Boys Are Poisonous. The book includes 2 poems, I and Two, that reference her loss. Fox, who is engaged to musician Machine Gun Kelly, spoke about the difficult journey they went through together and separately. The book features over 70 poems that are described as heartbreaking and dark.
Legend of Zelda live-action pick and works at Sony, with Wes Ball directing, Nintendo co-financing. Deadline.
Sony is co-financing a live-action film adaptation of the popular video game franchise The Legend of Zelda with Nintendo. The film will be directed by Wes Ball, known for the Maze Runner franchise and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Derek Connolly, known for Jurassic World, is penning the adaptation. More than 50% of the film will be funded by Nintendo, with Sony releasing it theatrically worldwide. A release date has not been set. Other video game adaptations, such as Sonic the Hedgehog, have been successful at the box office in recent years.
Poll: Trump narrowly leads Biden in hypothetical rematch. CNN.
According to a CNN poll conducted by SSRS, former President Donald Trump narrowly leads President Joe Biden 49% to 45% in a hypothetical rematch for the 2024 election. Biden's chances of re-election are hindered by negative approval ratings, a perception that things are going poorly in the U.S., diminished support among key voter groups, and a belief that he is unfit for the job. Trump's support has increased among several groups that were critical to Biden's election in 2020. Biden's approval rating is also worse than previous modern presidents at this point in their re-election bids.
Business news.
Gold silver price forecast, XAU USD and ZAG USD may get a boost from macro trends. Daily effects.
The article discusses the recent decline in gold and silver prices, attributing it to the unwinding of the geopolitical premium and reduced demand for safe haven assets. However, if bond yields continue to decrease, precious metals could see a positive outlook heading into 2024. The article also provides technical analysis for both gold and silver prices.
Small changes, big impact. Sensory-friendly hours return. Walmart corporate.
Walmart is expanding its sensory-friendly shopping hours to all its stores in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. The company initially introduced these hours earlier this year as a pilot program, which received positive feedback. The sensory-friendly hours aim to create a less stimulating environment for individuals with sensory disabilities.
Stock market news today. Stocks extend win streak as investors cling to Fed rate excitement. Yahoo Finance.
Stocks extended their gains for the seventh consecutive session as investors gained confidence in the Federal Reserve ending its tightening campaign this year. The Nasdaq Composite rose 0.9%, the S&P 500 edged up by nearly 0.3%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average increased by nearly 0.2%. However, cautious voices, including Minneapolis Fed President Neel Kashkari, warned that the central bank may still have more work to do to control inflation. The outlook for oil was also clouded by fresh Fed doubts and China's drop in exports.
Science news.
Scientists have made a remarkable discovery in the vast expanse of deep space. They have found a colossal ghostly hand, sending shock waves through the scientific community. This extraordinary finding has been reported by Giant Freakin' Robot.
The article discusses the discovery of a hand-shaped nebula and how it provides insight into evolution and the impact of nature. It also mentions that more discoveries of this kind may be expected in the future as NASA X-rays are still relatively new in deep space exploration.
The moon will, quote, smile, unquote, at Venus this Thursday. Here's how to see it. Livescience.com.
On Thursday, November 9th, early risers will witness a close conjunction of the crescent moon and Venus, forming a smiley face. The event will be visible in the eastern sky from around 3 a.m. across North America, with a 2-hour window to observe before sunrise. The moon will be in its waning crescent phase, appearing 15% lit, and Venus will shine brightly at a magnitude of negative 4.3. While the event will be a lovely conjunction for most of North America, some regions like parts of Greenland, Iceland, and Europe will have the opportunity to observe Venus briefly disappear behind the moon during an occultation.
Health news.
Children who survive shootings endure huge health obstacles and costs. CNN.
A new study published in Health Affairs found that child and adolescent survivors of gun violence are more likely to develop pain disorders, psychiatric diagnoses, and substance use disorders. The study highlights the ongoing medical needs of gun violence survivors and their families, emphasizing that the population affected by firearm violence is much larger than deaths alone. The study also examines the financial burden placed on families, as being shot added an average of $35,000 to the healthcare costs of each young person studied. The study is one of the first to assess the effects of a child shooting on the entire family, finding that psychiatric disorders were more common among parents of gun-injured children. Survivors of gunshot wounds often require continuing care from various healthcare professionals, posing additional hardships for rural residents and those who rely on public transportation. The study suggests that the psychological damage from child shootings may be even greater than recorded, as negative attitudes surrounding mental illness may prevent some patients from acknowledging their struggles.
Feeling sad? Seattle doctor shares tips to cope with seasonal affective disorder. Como News.
The article discusses seasonal affective disorder, SAD, and its prevalence in the Pacific Northwest, particularly in Seattle due to its cloudy weather. It highlights the importance of light exposure, both natural and artificial, staying active and maintaining a healthy diet to treat SAD symptoms. It also advises seeking assessment and talking to a doctor if concerned about SAD.
Entertainment news.
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, launch trailer, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo of America.
Legend of Zelda live-action pick in works at Sony with Wes Ball directing, Nintendo co-financing. Deadline.
Sony is co-financing a live-action feature film adaptation of the popular video game franchise The Legend of Zelda in partnership with Nintendo. The film will be directed by Wes Ball, known for his work on the Maze Runner franchise and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Derek Connolly, the screenwriter of Jurassic World, will pen the adaptation. Sony will release the film theatrically worldwide, with over 50% of the funding provided by Nintendo. The release date for the film has not yet been announced.
Barbra Streisand's My Name is Barbara memoir, Bombshells, The Daily Beast.
Barbra Streisand's memoir, My Name is Barbara, is a massive 992-page book chronicling her 6-decade career as a singer, actress, and director. The book includes stories of on-set drama and encounters with famous individuals such as Nelson Mandela and Princess Diana. Streisand addresses rumors about her romantic relationships, including her denial of dating actor Barry Dennen and her discussion of a flirtation with her Funny Girl co-star Sidney Chaplin. She also denies rumors of a rivalry with Judy Garland and vividly describes their friendship.
Now, a couple of dad jokes for you.
Dad, can you put my shoes on? I don't think they'll fit me. To be frank, I would have to change my name. Why does Waldo only wear stripes? Because he doesn't want to be spotted.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.